Note to myself, when you're trying to tell a long story, don't do it when you have 10 seconds. All right, 25 minutes before 10 o'clock, Laura Byrnes is in the studio. This is the end of the year, and if you've gone through this year saying to yourself, I am definitely getting a better job as soon as I can, then this is the show you want to listen to. If that applies to somebody you care about, this is the show to share with somebody, because we do record these and we put them up on Facebook and YouTube. Laura Byrnes, of course, is with CareerSource, CLM, which stands for Citrus, Levy, Marion. I guess you get the picture. There are jobs out there, and it's free. And if you're an employer, it's free for you, too. And I know Laura has explained how that works, but the point is, there are some really good jobs. I went to the website for the very first time the other day because somebody had asked about something. Did you?
First time.
Well, I didn't. I wasn't looking for a job.
Yeah,
Laura Byrnes is here from Chris. Good morning, Laura. How you doing?
Good morning.
Are you surprised that it was my first time?
I am surprised.
Why? I like my job.
Well, you don't have to go there to get a job. You can go there to see all the wonderful things that's going on. It's a huge resource.
It is absolutely.
Anyone.
Yes, there is more to it than
There's
just
a lot
jobs.
of information.
So I'm sorry. I thought.
Okay, that's my baby.
Well, that was never. What?
That's my website. I do that website. So.
Oh, that's what you do?
I have a lot of work in that.
And okay. Well, you know what? We should talk about the website because it does have more than just jobs.
Oh, sure.
And it's easy to navigate. But it's not just for Citrus, Levy, Marion.
Well, right. There are a number of resources.
You could go all the way to Miami.
You could. You certainly can.
You could put it like, I'm looking for a job.
Oh, wait a minute. Which are you going to CareerSource CLM or are you going to Employ Florida?
No, I went to CareerSource CLM, and it asked for. I was just.
It's a font of information. It's a resource that can be valuable to anyone. So if you need a job or you need an employee or you know somebody who does, if your kid or your grandchild is needing something, there's a lot of tools there for you to use. Resources just abound.
And all the employers don't list the salaries that they're paying.
Well, that's true. They don't.
But I did notice that. Tell me if I'm wrong. Ocala is kind of low compared to other cities.
It depends. It
depends. Okay.
Yeah. You have to.
Of those that post it.
Living
those that post it. Maybe those who don't post it are actually paying more.
Well, you know what? We have 1,500 to 2,000 new job postings every month. I got to tell you, I don't have
You've seen some good ones?
command of them, but yes, I sure have. And there's everything from entry level, which you might expect, all the way up. I saw some the other day. I ran a search for someone, a veterinarian, pharmacists. We have CEO positions, comptroller positions, system analysts, salaries upwards of $80,000. So it does run the gamut.
Yeah, and I did see some that paid well here in Ocala. I'm just, it just seemed like when you went to look at the Orlando market, it seemed like it was,
Maybe.
Hold on, let's go to the phone.
Okay.
Do you want to go to the phone? I didn't even ask you. Do you want to talk to somebody on the phone?
Sure.
All right, put your headset on and tell me, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, that means you'll be able to hear the caller. Good morning. Thank you for calling. You're on the air with Laura Byrnes.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning. I never changed jobs that often, but every time I changed a job, I always took what they offered me coming in the door, but I said, we'll talk again in 90 days, and I always got the raise.
Well, good for you.
And typically, it's fairly common to have a 3-month, 90-day probationary period wherein you start at a certain salary and they will bump it after you've passed that probation. But yeah, I mean, you can anything you do during your job interview to negotiate. I mean, it's pretty wide open. There are people who go in and say, "Hey, I've had this family vacation planned for a year. It's a reunion, and it's going to be 2 months after I start. Will I be able to have that off?" And if an employer says sure, then great. Sometimes they'll say no. I had one exact same situation. A Christmas family gathering had been planned out in Texas, and I started the job in September. And I said, "Hey, I just need to be sure and be able to get a week off in September." And they said, No, you may not. And if you want the job, that's
So what'd you do?
I took the job
And stayed away from the party?
said,
Yeah,
send
you got to do what you got to do.
You got to do what you
Send
got to do.
pictures, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so there are a number of different things, but that is an example, I think, of some of the tools and resources that we can provide. We have trained professionals that can work with you on job interview skills, know what to expect, know how to get through a job interview, that sort of thing. I'm going to take these off now.
Yeah.
I'm hearing myself. But actually today, if I may, I'd like to, Christmas is coming.
Yes.
And
got some Christmas jobs?
We got some gifts all wrapped up for job seekers and employers that
Really?
I'd like to unpack out of our, we are Santa's workforce elves.
This is the writer in you coming out.
So we're going to unpack either their gifts or the stockings stuffed with whatever. But
This is all virtual because I don't see anything here.
I have nothing. Use your imagination. For employers, well, for anyone, I'd just like to point out that the jobless rate is now the lowest it has been in almost 8 years. For our 3-county region, it's down to 6.1%. That's a drop of almost 1% over the month. Now, this is for October. The November numbers won't come out to this
So in other words,
Friday.
it does not take into account the seasonal jobs.
It doesn't. And so hopefully we're going to see kind of a bump there. But in Marion County, we're the lowest we've been since December 2007.
Really?
It
Wow.
was 5.7% back then. We are at 5.9%. We're expecting to go down a bit when the new numbers come out later this week. Back in December 2007, there were 7,825 folks out of work. And guess what? In October, there were 7,826 folks. So just one more person than the most recent
But hopefully it's not
low.
the same people.
No, hopefully not. Here's something interesting, I think. Total employment for Marion County is 124,342. Of that, 98,900 are non-farm jobs. So all those other jobs are
I'm in there somewhere.
contract jobs, independent
You counted me
contractors.
somewhere in there.
Yeah.
And you and Robin.
In the 98,000
We're in that 99,000.
Right.
And that's pretty good. That's more than a 2% growth rate over the year.
Yeah.
2,000 more jobs over the year for non-farm. So, and I always like to point out, Ocala Metropolitan Statistical Area, our manufacturing is hot. It is on fire. We are consistently in the top 1, 2, 3 in the state for the metro areas for our manufacturing job growth. In October, we were the third highest with a 4.1% job growth rate. And that's my segue to this other great gift that we have. We went in with the Mid-Florida Regional Manufacturers Association, Mr. Ma, and we've had Rob, I'm going to butcher your last name. I apologize. He's their executive director. He has been on the program a number of times, but we have partnered with them, Mr. Ma, and we offer this fantastic thing to any manufacturers or logistics companies out there. We're going to make a beautiful video for you to promote your business.
Oh, how wonderful.
And these videos are going to be shown to our high school students, parents, teachers, guidance counselors, at PTAs. We want our young emerging talent to know what kind of jobs are available in manufacturing right here at home.
Oh, that's great.
So we can start building that talent pipeline. We know that in 5 years there's going to be a huge deficit in trained workforce for manufacturing. So we need to really develop that
Can
talent.
we see them on the video? I mean, on the website?
Hopefully, yes. Hopefully there will be a library of these videos, probably on Mr. Ma's website. But so please, this is going to be done for you at little or no cost. The time commitment is minimal, and I think this is going to be fantastic. Digital Fury Productions of Ocala, Emmy
good.
Award-winning Mark Rice, those guys.
Gotta take a break.
Take a break. Okay.
We'll be right back. This is WOCA. Laura Byrnes is here from CareerSource, Citrus, Levy, Marion. We'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. For today, time to clouds and sun, a shower, thunderstorm in spots. Very warm and humid, a high of 81 to 85. Then Wednesday night, partly cloudy and warm, a brief shower or two near the coast, a low of 66 to 69. Thursday, mostly cloudy, remaining warm with a couple of showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon, a high 82 to 85. On Friday, a couple showers in the morning, otherwise mostly cloudy, breezy, and cooler, a high 68 to 77. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Evan Duffy.
CareerSource Citrus Levy Marion brings together business and community partners, economic development leaders, and educational providers to connect employers with qualified, skilled talent and job seekers with employment and career development opportunities. Tune in the first and third Wednesday of each month at 9:30 a.m. to CareerSource Citrus Levy Marion and learn how they can help you.
That was the sound of a tree falling. It could be your tree. You're going to have it trimmed, but never got around to calling Pride Tree Service. It could have fallen in a field, and now all you have to do is call Pride Tree Service, and they'll have it quickly out of the way for a great price. But don't wait until the tree falls. It may not fall in the field. It may hit your car, your house, or worse. So call Pride Tree Service today and avoid all those headaches before they happen. Pride Tree Service, 840-0750. That's 840-0750.
Located next door to Silver Spring State Park and a few minutes from historic downtown Ocala, our award-winning Holiday Inn Express Hotel and Suites of Silver Springs is a place to stay for a friendly, memorable, and fun experience. Enjoy our fast and free Wi-Fi, complimentary hot breakfast, and free parking. Whether you're in town for work or play, our friendly staff will make you feel right at home. That's the Holiday Inn Express and Suites of Silver Springs, proud sponsor of Friday night Marion County High School football on WOCA, The Source.
Who doesn't love heading out on the boat with a family, hitting the ATV trails with friends, or blazing new stretches of highway with riding buddies? Your toys are your ticket to outdoor fun. At the McDonald Allstate Agency, we get to know you and help make sure you have all the right coverages. Plus, when you bundle your coverage for your car and your home with your boat, motorcycle, RV, or more, you can save up to 30%. So call the McDonald Allstate Agency today at 622-2333 or stop by one of our 2 Ocala locations at Calla Hills or the Jasmine Square Plaza.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Savings vary.
Located in Ocala, Rinstar Medical Research has offered a wide range of clinical research trials for 17 years. Rinstar conducts clinical trials for conditions such as migraines, memory decline, fibromyalgia, and sun-damaged skin. To learn more, call Rinstar at 352-629-5800. Help us create a healthier tomorrow by volunteering today. Please call Rinstar at 352-629-5800.
All right, 12 minutes before 10 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. If you're looking for a job, CareerSource is the place to go, and physically to go, and also virtually, because you can go online, which is kind of really cool. They have a really very complete, robust, thank you, website, and it's simple, CareerSourceCLM.com, which stands for Citrus Levy Marion. But you can find jobs outside the area, too.
Oh, sure. Yeah, because we're part of the CareerSource Florida network, and we all, county lines.
Is it the whole country or just the state?
Well, yes, there aren't other CareerSource networks. We're the only state that has this kind of a network system, unified network. There are other workforce development areas. There are more than 600 throughout the country. But in terms of Florida, we are our own we are leading the nation with what we're doing here. So
I asked you during the break if you and your husband like to fish, and you said yes. You told us a quick story that he likes to take more than one pole.
He does.
And that's the way I would approach job hunting.
Thank you.
I would have more than one pole out there.
Yes,
that's
absolutely.
what I would do.
Bingo. That's a beautiful thing. I want to just quickly circle back to that video project that we're doing with Mr. Ma.
Oh, yeah.
So that if any manufacturer or logistics company out there is interested in having us produce this video to promote their company, Digital Fury Productions is making the videos, and they're awesome. But please give Rob a call at 352-840-5764. We're scheduling the on-camera interviews for January 19th and 20th, and the brief plant visits January 21st and 22nd. So if you want to be in that first group, you got to act now. So now I'd like to unwrap some gifts for our job seekers.
This is the creative Laura here.
Yeah, Laura's wonderful.
When we've got funding, we don't always have funding to do this, but when we do, we want to put it right to work, and we have short-term training scholarship funds now available. Of course, you have to be eligible, and there's a few things you have to do to determine eligibility, but we have classes at CF, Withlacoochee Technical College, and CTAE, everything from computer numeric control and programmable logistics, automation and production technology, patient care assistance, technology support services, phlebotomy, and firefighting EMTs. And we have dollars to help you pay for all or most of the training. So
wonderful.
you have to go to our website, CareerSourceCLM.com. For job seekers under short-term training, you'll get the details. But that's really wonderful news. You got to act quickly. Classes, enrollment's happening right now, and classes will start in January. So if this sounds like something you'd be interested in, please give us a call at 1-800-434-JOBS or visit CareerSourceCLM.com to get the details. And when you're looking at short-term training, you'll also notice a whole bunch of e-learning programs on that. But everything from foreign languages to Microsoft basic and advanced skills to social media, and these are all free as well. So you get access. That's an example of the resources that we're talking about. Want to also, some good news, we were talking during the break, a new pizza, literally a pizza joint.
A new pizza place. We always love hearing about pizza places.
Who doesn't love? I think that's my favorite food, a good pizza.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Anyway, so Uncle Mattio's Pizza Joint is coming to town, and we are doing a hiring event for them on Monday, December 28th from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. at our Ocala Career Center, and that is located at 2703 Northeast 14th Street. And actually, December 21st, next Monday, we're having another hiring event for WIS International. That's from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., and they're looking for inventory associates. And that's also going to be at our Career Center on Northeast 14th. So go to our website and look on the calendar, and you can get the information for those really cool things.
So what if a person has a job now and then they're looking to get a job at another place, and these are during weekdays, which is typically what a person works? Can they contact you in advance to put their name in the hat, or should they plan on taking off that day?
You know, 6 and 1, half a dozen the other. If you can be there, that's best, because when we say hiring events, we have hiring managers from these companies will be at our location.
So they'll hire right on the spot.
Doing the interviews, they could be hiring. They may be hiring on the spot. It's not uncommon to hire on the spot and get people in their orientation the very next day.
Oh, okay.
So if you can't make it, okay. But I understand that that makes sense.
So I have worked at a pizza place, and I know probably every job that usually is in a pizza place. So I could go look for work. I could go to Uncle Mattio and I could be the guy who makes the dough at 3 a.m. because I'm good at getting up at 3 a.m.
Yeah, he could.
You could do that. I mean, I'm very eager to try them out because, and there are so many great pizza places in Ocala, and none of them taste the same. I mean, if you go to Lockie's Pizza, which we love Lockie's Pizza, that's a totally different product than the Brooklyn's
pizza, right?
Backyard Pizza,
right.
Pronto or Danzano. I mean, they all
got their own little thing.
They're all delicious, but they all taste different. So, I'm not a pizza snob to the extent that I won't eat a different type of pizza.
Joe is a pizza snob.
No, he's not.
Yes, not your Joe. This Joe.
Your Joe.
This Joe.
No, this Joe.
One thing is, bad pizza is sad. I mean, that's just a waste of time.
No, he's got one pizza place that he refuses to say can be beat. And he might be right. I watched the video, and it did look pretty good. It's up in Connecticut in New Haven.
Pepe's.
Pepe's.
Okay.
Oh, you want to say Mystic Pizza?
Yeah.
The movie.
Well, that's a pizza place.
Is it for real? Is that a real place?
I think it is.
Oh, really?
Wow. Cool.
One thing I would like to kind of bring up, and I don't want any job seeker out there or anyone who receives these assistants to think this is a lump of coal at the toe of their Christmas stocking from us. It is what it is, and hopefully they will embrace this as an opportunity to hopefully do what they want to do, and that is get a job. There are folks who participate in what's called the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, SNAP, often referred to as food stamps.
Okay.
And new federal changes will require a certain group of folks to do work-related activities in order to maintain their eligibility for food assistance.
Okay.
Now,
So they have to get a job.
well, they have to look for a job. They
Yeah.
have to
Well, good. I'm
go
glad.
to orientation of services with us. They have to work with us. Now, this isn't, please, we don't want widespread panic. This is only the able-bodied adults without dependents who are aged 18 to 49. So if you are an able-bodied adult and you
Right.
don't have a dependent and you're in the age group of 18 to 49 and you're not working, guess what, folks? You're going to have to start looking for
Well,
work.
good. I'm glad.
And now,
But that cheese that Snap gives, that is so good, isn't it?
I think that's that's a different program, but
Well,
so
they should get a job.
This is starting in January, so we do expect now. One reason I'm bringing this up, we have regular job seeker customers that come into our centers to do, to work with us one-on-one, to use our resources, and we need to let them know that because we do anticipate an increase in traffic volume because of these federal changes with the SNAP, that they may experience some longer wait times. However, we just want you to know that we have suspended vacations for our staff during the month of January. We have added some new temporary support staff to help keep the flow going. So hopefully you're not going to encounter too much inconvenience. We're going to do everything we can to make this flow as seamlessly as possible. But please, if you are receiving SNAP benefits and you're an able-bodied adult without dependents,
And that's
you're
the
aged
key.
18 to 49,
Able-bodied.
able-bodied, and you don't have a dependent, and you're 18 to 49, you will be receiving a notification from the Department of Children and Families before the beginning of the new year, identifying you if you're in that
Oh,
group,
good.
and if you're subject to the work activities. And then it'll walk you through the steps of what you need to do. So, and you will have a timeline or a deadline to do what is needed in order to maintain eligibility for your food assistance.
And to
So-
support yourself because, that's
share the
pretty
cheese,
sad.
I would say. Share that cheese.
Well, I mean, this is great because maybe these folks, not everyone even knows that we exist or that we have these services, and so
Well, and that's what I was thinking too. I mean, how many times have we come across somebody who was looking for work, and Robin will say, "Have you tried CareerSource?" And I never heard of them. So it is kind of weird. And everybody has a computer, and if you don't, you go to the library and use theirs.
Exactly.
But anyway, what's
on your
going
phone. So yeah. So, but
all
anyway,
have
we have
phones.
a lot going on still. We've got hiring events. We've got this wonderful scholarships for short-term training. I didn't even mention the financial incentives for our employers, but we have apprenticeships, on-the-job training, custom business training. That we can cover. A big chunk of that cost so that it's more affordable for you. So we have a lot of stuff going on.
We spoke to a lady yesterday who is fearful that because her job changed, and she's probably our age, I guess.
Yes.
She's up there, but she's afraid she's going to lose her job because whatever.
She's been there
so
for
now
like
she's
25 years.
She's been going to school for a year or
Yeah,
something,
right.
learning new skills.
Please, that is the best thing you can do. I've talked to someone who was, he was the planning director over in Citrus County for years. He had been with the county in planning for decades. And, job cuts in the economy at that time, and he lost his position after the third round of job cuts.
Oh,
he did
geez.
not let moss grow under. I mean, he started getting up to speed on all the skills that, when you're like the director
Yeah.
and you have people doing it for you, you may not necessarily know how to do it. Well,
Right.
he learned how to do it. And now he's got a fabulous similar job here with Marion County.
Laura, will we see you before
Wonderful.
Christmas?
Don't think so.
So
I'll
have
be
a Merry
here
Christmas.
January 6th. So Merry Christmas
And
to
Happy New Year.
everyone. And Happy New Year.
And the website.
CareerSource, CLM.com.
Thank you, Laura.
Thank you.
Nice sweater.
Oh, thanks.
Tell Joe we got a fishing boat for him.
Okay.
We'll be right back.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. Talk of terrorism and national security dominating the GOP presidential debate last night, with Donald Trump slamming Jeb Bush.
He's saying the same thing right now with radical Islam. And we can't have that in our country. It just won't work. We need strength.
Governor Bush, Donald, you're not going to be able to insult your way to the presidency. That's not going to happen.
That on CNN and the Salem Radio Network. There was a scare for Southwest Airlines passengers and crew members in Nashville.
Flight 31 landed okay, but passengers say something went wrong as they were taxiing back to the gate.
All of a sudden, we heard a shudder, and we heard basically we swerved off into a ditch.
8 people aboard the incoming flight from Houston were treated for minor injuries.
Fox Radio's Tom Graham. And a Baltimore jury deliberating again a day after announcing a deadlock in the case of the first officer to stand trial over the death of Freddie Gray. Fox News, we report, you decide.
Men, if you're like me, you appreciate the feeling of a clean, smooth shave from a quality blade. The sort of shave that cuts clean, without the burn. So why are you messing around with generic razors that cost $32 for an 8-pack, when you can shave with Harry's high-quality German-engineered blades for half the price? And if saving money and a clean shave isn't incentive enough, Harry's will give you their starter set, complete with a razor, 3 of their world-famous blades, and shaving cream for just $15. And shipping is always free. We'll also give you $5 off your first order. Our way of saying thank you for trying us. How are we able to save you all this money and still give you the best shave you'll ever enjoy? By owning the factory that manufactures them. That's how. So go to harrys.com right now and enter code 9911 at checkout. That's harrys.com, code 9911.
Today in Florida Ag News from a Southeast AgNet, well, Florida Commissioner of Agriculture Adam Putnam, along with Congressman Carlos Cabrera and Miami-Dade Mayor Carlos Jimenez, met with several Miami-Dade County farmers to discuss the adverse effects of recent flooding on agriculture in that area. The three also urged U.S. Department of Agriculture Secretary Tom Vilsack to issue a secretarial disaster determination for all counties in South Florida affected by the recent flooding. Commissioner Putnam said farmers in Miami-Dade County have suffered considerable losses due to recent flooding in the area, and we ask that Secretary Vilsack issue a secretarial disaster determination in order to assist these farmers. If you would like to view the letter, go to our website, southeastagnet.com.
We are farmers. We are all-day long doers. Agriculture isn't just our industry, it's our way of life. We invest in equipment that's long-lasting, economical, and environmentally conscious, because that's what it takes to do the job right. We're all about greater horsepower and cleaner emissions, new implements, more attachments, better technology, and dependable engineering. For all your ag equipment needs, we are Kubota.
And we told you last week that during a House Ag Subcommittee hearing, lawmakers heard from cotton growers about the financial stress the cotton industry is facing. The growers voiced support for a proposal by the National Cotton Council to provide them access to the ag risk coverage and price loss coverage safety net options. Well, now, cotton farmers have received strong backing from Capitol Hill as 100 members of the House of Representatives are urging U.S. Secretary of Agriculture Tom Vilsack to use legal authority provided under the 2014 Farm Bill to provide crucial help that allows farmers who produce cottonseed to access the same risk management tools available under the Farm Bill to other oilseed farmers. If you'd like to see the letter and the full list of signatures, go to our website, southeastagnet.com. Randall Wiseman, Southeast AgNet.
This is a public notice. Local residents can now save thousands of dollars on their next car, truck, or SUV. It's not a tent sale, because no tent is big enough to hold this many cars. It's Ocala